Everyone, I'm just going to go over price action for GBPUSD last week. The date was the 27th to the 1st of June, so the end of the month of May. Very, very, very good week, very clean week. I think there was 4 trades that were valid as A plus setups. 3 that really fit the A plus entries, and then the 4th one you would take, if you've taken the first 3. Apart from that, wasn't really much entries, but in terms of how the week started, I'll go through that. So we came into this hourly point to basically start the week off. We pushed up into it and had a great reaction off of that. So I'll jump down to the 1 minute, basically to start, because when it came into this valuable supply area, it actually gave an entry. So we had an entry model, which was called and explained in the live group as well. All it was just our minor inducement, 1 minute entry model. And that went our 1 to 5, which I'll mark out here. Now, heaps of people didn't take this because there was news that came out midway through this, but A plus entry, it ticks all of the boxes in terms of where price was going, where it was heading, and really ticks those nice boxes. Definitely an entry model we walked through multiple times in that group. So then we came in, 15-minute internal break. So it just showed that the sellers are now in control, and we could be looking to come down to either this area here, which was a demand point, a supply to demand, or down here to a demand point. So coming into the next day, into Wednesday. Sorry, Monday didn't have anything. That was Tuesday night. It's coming into Wednesday. We then had an entry model play out in the middle of Asian session. Just as Asian session ended, we had a 5-minute internal break, which gave us a minor inducement in our demand area, and then gave us one of our 5-minute protocol entries, which was very, very clean, easy to set, 3.5 pip stop loss, targeting the top of this buy side liquidity or the trend line, depending if you go retail or structural liquidity. Very, very straightforward and simple. And then it reacted off the supply here, which you would have hit your 1 to 5 anyway. So nice Tuesday and Wednesday, very, very clean. But as you can see, this internal break showed that sellers were getting involved, and especially how much weight this supply zone held up here. Coming into Thursday, into the end of Wednesday into Thursday, we obviously pushed through here. Come New York, we did look for an entry here with the take of this sell side liquidity here, and taking this, this 15-minute structure. Nothing came. So coming into Thursday, we were in our extreme point. So we know that being in an extreme demand point in our 15-minute bullish leg, that we want to start looking for a retracement up or the start of a new 15-minute leg. So coming into our session, perfect timing. Perfect confirmations again, the same confirmations as the supply up the top. We got a internal break of structure entry, then we got a minor inducement, which then gave a quick entry. This one was called in the pre-market updates, because we did, this was literally as London opened. It was called in the pre-market updates, and this was taken live. Both of them took place. Nice entry, 1 to 5 reached in literally, I think it was like a 9-minute trade, with swing potential with this trade, understanding that this is that external demand here, the extreme demand, and that it could have at least targeted the Asian highs in terms of the daily cycle. There's a smart money trap here that didn't break structure, so this didn't have a lot of value in it, so you can expect the inducement of that. Even just targeting the inducement of that, it's a 1 to 12, basically full take profit. So very, very clean entry. A plus is the other 2. It doesn't get much easier than that, especially we called that ahead of time. That was quite nice. So then coming into Friday, nothing Friday London open. This was a good area to look for. If we just look at structure, we had that 15-minute internal break here, pullback. This is the demand point that actually broke that structure. As you can see here, pullback here, that was the source of it. And then you had a little medium inducement that led into that. Unfortunately, didn't give an entry we like. And then from there pushed up. We then had this external inducement up here and the inducement of this entire supply point. It actually pushed into it. So we've got a 15-minute external inducement and then a higher time frame mitigation at the same time. This did give an entry. It's just the entry wasn't A plus, as it didn't minor induce perfectly for us. It didn't fit the rules, only because it didn't break this week. If price had broken that week, this definitely would have been one. Like, personally, didn't take this. And then the trade would have been basically off this entry here. I think it's like a 4 pip stop loss. Yeah, 4 pip stop loss, 1 to 5 reached. Easy timing, A plus entry. Unfortunately, not breaking that low gave it a higher risk, but still worth taking if you've taken the other 3. So in terms of price action there, that was all we had. We obviously had from supply down to demand, extreme to extreme. Quite easy understanding that you can take a trade at the extremes of both of those. So there's two trades which both gave entries. We then had one of a demand on the inside that held some value for retracement, which was caught. And then you had this one to end the week with the external inducement or mitigation, depending on how you look at it, or both, which actually gives the trade more confluence in terms of having that reaction. Yeah, so four trades, A+ on 3 of them, and then like very, very close to A+ on the last one. Depending on what broke you're with, you may actually find that on your chart it may have broken. So like I always say, go back and back test this week, have a look, see if you found the same trades. If you don't understand the entries themselves, try and figure that out, or jump in the live group where we explain and break down all these trades with case studies on every single one of these and talk through them. So apart from that, that's this week done. Nice week, 20R potential. Depending if you held this had swing potential and this had swing potential to come take these lows, you'd still be in this and still be in this. You can target that point there, which is a 1 to 24. So a lot of potential in the markets last week. But 20R minimum, just based on our take profit protocols of 1 to 5 full take profit. So big week, huge week, and keen for another one. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Any questions, any comments that you have, comment them below. As always, first link in the description is to the live trading group where we go over these trades, break them down, and then also take them live. So awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.